Hey, hi, hello, what's up, guys? We are back again with another problem. In today's problem, we need to generate random points in a circle. So, we are given an x and a y, which is the center coordinate of a circle, and a radius r. And what we need to do is we need to generate random points in the uh, in that circle. So, let me show you here what random points are. Random points are not just the parameters, it's also the area in between, and this diagram will help us again in future explanation. But right now we just need to know that, and random point is not just the area, it's also the parameters. So we need to keep that in mind, that we do not have to miss out the parameters. And what we are given is, we are given two functions like this and like this. Wow, this and this. Now, rest of the things we need to do it by ourselves. So I'll be doing it and explaining it to you. So first, we need to create few private variables. I'll first, okay, let me create it while I'm on it. So first, what we need is, I'll call it old x, which was the x of the center, and again I'll call it old y, or let's call it x and y, and we'll call the new x and y the point 1, point 2. This is y. Okay. And what are these? These are double variables. So double. Okay. Now again, a private. Now what? We need a radius. So again, the radius can also be double. So it would be the radius, but this radius and this radius have same name. So what I'll do is I'll just mark old to not be confused with this and that, because then we'll have to use this, and these kind of things. So now, another thing what we need is, since we need to generate random variables, so we need a new function, uh, object of new function, which is called random, and I'll just call it random. Okay, now we need to initialize all of them. So sorry for that. Okay, x equals to x underscore center, y equals to y underscore center, and old radius equals to radius. That's it. We are done with all our variables except for one, this random. We need to initialize it here, equals to new random. But typing is quite lengthy while explaining, but it gives a better idea if you are watching this video. Now, I'll create another variable, and this is so that I can find the points in the circle. And if you know this, it's called radians. These are values from 0 to 2 pi. They can vary. So this radian, this is an angle. At what angle we are supposed to do that? So this varies from 0 to 2 pi. Now, I want to create a new radians. So how I am going to do that is, first I'll be calling this random function. So it would be random dot next. I need a double, so it will be a double. But this function returns a value from 0 to 1, and I want a value from 0 in between 0 to 2 pi. So what I'll be doing here is, I'll be multiplying it by 2, and I'll be multiplying that by math.pi. Now I have a value, random value between 0 to 2 pi. Again, I need a new radius. I'll call it radius. That's it. And that would be equal to my old radius that I have. I'll multiply it with random dot next double. I'm so sorry if you can hear the shouting from outside. That's something that happens daily in my locality. So Now we have written this, but the problem that this will cause is this. See, if you see that a random function that we are calling here does not generally give us the a uniform distribution. It will give you some, if you will generate it often, it will give you a cluster like thing. But if you use math.square root, that would make it more uniform. So what we are given here is that we need to make it more uniform. So to make it more uniform, we are going to use math.sqrt. We are going to take square root of the random value that is generated. Now what we need is we need a new point 1. So it would be point 1 that would be equal to x that we had into what do we have now is a radius, and into we'll do math dot called the function is called cos, because it's x. So cos of what? Cos of that radian that we have created. Radians. Okay. And again we'll do the same for, we'll create another point, point 2, which is actually the y-axis point. It would be y into the radius. I'm not sure if I need to multiply it with radius or add it to the radius, but let's see if it works here. And for this we need to use sine and not cos. Again, now what I need to do is I need to return it. So I'll return and view double, because we need to return array of doubles, but that will contain only 2 points, that is point 1 and point 2. I hope this works, otherwise I will need to redo this point 1, point 2 function. Okay, did I misspell it both of the times? Well done. And nowhere else. Let's do that again and let's see if it works or not. Okay, it does not work. So the problem here, what might be the problem is, okay, we are doing random root, we are taking square root and we are multiplying it with this. We are this random. We have created a random, new random, and we are returning point 1 and point 2. We don't know if that would help or not, but yeah, and that will be equal to the new radius that we have just generated. X point into the new radius into this. Is calculating, it requires addition and not multiplication. That's where I was doubting myself, and my doubts were correct. See, these formulas, they revolve around a circle. So if you have learned in India especially, the function works now correctly. So if you have learned that there's a whole chapter in our mathematics according to this, but if you don't remember these formulas, it's not that important. You can easily Google them, or if you are in an interview, the interviewer will himself offer you these formulas. If you forget them, he will ask you what formula do you exactly need, what do you need to, he'll even help you with the construct, with the syntax of these things. So it's not a thing that you will have to mug up all the mathematical formulas before going for a job interview or anything. It's just that if you know the basics, that's fine, but your problem solving should be up to the mark. You should know that how to where to create these variables, should they be private or public, and where to declare them, where to initialize them, and you should know these things. This the interview won't help you if it is explicitly mentioned that these should be uniform random points in the circle. Then that's the thing that he's asking from you, if not the formula. And that's it for this video, guys. Okay, I was at a bad angle. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.